So like I said, I'm pretty busy today. So I was like, let me pop on here and do a podcast for you guys. I don't even know if that was shown in the beginning, but anyway, this is the podcast today. It's just me by myself. I'm just going to talk to you guys, and if you have any questions to ask me, I'll answer them live on the podcast today. We're gonna have one tomorrow. Goku Runner Talks live, regular one. It'll be much shorter. This will be a little bit longer. So I do like to start off the live podcast or anything live with a question of the day. And that is, what did you think of the Rocky Raccoon 100 video? That's the one I just posted yesterday live for the public. I also have an option where if you're a member, which I have about six members right now, it's only like $1.99 a month for you to support the Goku Runner channel. You get to watch it early. So I released it like on Saturday. I really like Friday night because I got done editing. And then I put it out for my subscribers first so they could watch it first. And then once everybody watched it pretty much, or I give them enough time to watch it, I get really antsy because I want you guys to watch it too. So I released it over on to the public on Sunday. So what do you guys think about the Rocky Raccoon 100 video? Shudder's take over Rocky. I thought that, if I had more time, like I am so like busy with other things that I couldn't put as much time as I wanted to into the edit that I should have. But I still think it came out pretty good. There's some things that I saw I made some mistakes on. I could have made made Haley's finish a little more dramatic because it kind of just went from her leaving the aid station at the last one to boom, she's finishing. So I wish I would have, drawn it out a little bit with whatever footage I had. And I did lose a memory card for that video, so I was pretty upset about that. Don't have any behind the scenes stuff. It got lost. I could not find that memory card, so I'll have that. There are some comments. So Scott Lapointe says it was awesome. Thanks, Scott Lapointe. I appreciate it. I know that he liked it. Well, I think I have a question on there too with him. Yeah, I had that. So, and then Mike Terry says, very video was good. I enjoyed it. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Yeah, like I said, I wish I had a little bit more time to do the video. Just trying to get music and it's and all the footage together to make a story. And like I wish I did a little bit more voiceovers towards the end, but I was just rushing. And once I get into a zone of editing, like I won't even sleep. Like I finished that edit around 1:30 a.m. in the morning, and I posted it up. So I was working on that for a good good maybe 3 days working on that. But those videos take a long time to do, and we'll go to the first little thing, and kind of what Scott says that he likes doing these videos goes to show that I'm in the sport of running for the long haul, or I really enjoy running. And I do. I love running. And I think that I do it because I love showing the the people, the normal people, like the people that aren't winning the race. I love the stories of the people winning the race too, and there's a lot of videos on those too. Like there's those stories of Nick Bear killing the race. Like you pretty much go into his videos knowing that he's going to crush it. So with the people that I'm recording, myself, for example, or Molly that I had last time on the podcast, you're like, what's going to happen? Are these guys going to finish? These guys don't look like your typical runner. Can they do the 100 miler? And I like to show that story. We had Haley, Haley, she DNF last year along with me. She made it to, I think, mile 40, and then she DNF'd, or maybe a little further, but she DNF'd pretty, last year. And then we had Javier who did the race last year too. That was his first 100 miler. We had Brent that everybody knew that Brent was going to finish. That was his ninth 100 miler at Rocky Raccoon. So there's no doubt he was going to finish, but he did finish in a fantastic way. If you watch the video, he had less than 5 hours to complete his last loop of 20 miles to get sub 24. So even in the video, he says, Jeremy, I'll see you in about 5 hours or so, which meant to me, because it was already 1 o'clock, that he was going to, I would go back to the finish line right after 6 a.m., which would be after the 24-hour. But he came in, 6 minutes before his 24-hour deadline, which was awesome. I wish I was out there. Luckily, I was able to see some of his footage. Sorry, luckily I was able to see some of his footage from somebody else. They had some finish line video footage, so I kind of took that. Comment. Mike Nera says, my wife and I just watched it together at lunch today. Truly inspiring. Great job, man. Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, like I said, I love telling the story of those people. Like even Sandy. Sandy, she went out there, but she DNF last year as well. And man, I felt for her because after 40 miles, she got turned around and it was dark. And you know, I was injured, and despite being injured, I really wanted to go help out some people. Like I would have, if I was not filming that race, I was going to really pace Haley from miles 50 to 60 just because I wanted to be out there. I wanted to help them because I saw them, doing their thing. And me going out there and filming people, why do I like filming others races? First off, it's fun. It's fun for me to go out there. I get to play with my cameras. I have this camera that I use. This is the camera that my new bad boy. This is the A7 III. I'm thinking of upgrading this to the A7 IV eventually, but this is the one I use. I use this with actually this microphone right here. That's the microphone I use. So there were parts of the video where like my voice was like way too loud because I had to increase the overall volume of the audio because they were further away. So you wouldn't be able to hear Haley or Troy really talk. And those are the two really that I got most of the footage on because those are the two that stopped a lot during the race. Like I was able to get a lot of footage. Javier, I wasn't able to get a lot of him just because he had his own tent. So his tent was closer to the start line, and he wasn't really, he's not really part of the Golden Triangle Strutters. Like he's never ran with us, but he's local to the area. And he's really good friends with Haley and them too. So I included him in there. But I wish that he would have been in our tent as well, so I could got more footage of him during the race because I just didn't get too much footage of him. So there's that. And I think I'm missing some other like GoPro footage of actually getting Brent on the trails too. So yeah, but yeah, I enjoy it. It's a good time. It's difficult. That's me sleeping for 45 minutes for the 30 hours that it took. It took Haley 31 hours and 30 minutes, something like that, close to 32 hours. So I slept for 45 minutes because I want to get as much footage as I can. And it's tough, especially the way that I went about it. I brought my e-bike around and I would cycle to the areas that I could. So I went over to Nature Aid Station. I was able to get to Damnation. I was able to get to all the aid stations, but it just took me a while, and it was freaking cold. It was like 30 degrees at night. So me on a bike with not the proper cold materials really really, 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 really sucks because the wind really got cold, and that's why I got tired. And then at night, I'm so tired just by chasing everybody around, and I'm doing a lot of work, doing that stuff. So it takes a lot of time, but at the end of it, I enjoy it. I do say that it takes longer for me to edit and to put on that video than it takes for 100 miles. So the effort that I did to make this video, I hope you guys appreciate it, and I know you guys did. So Scott Point says, I remember the pain I felt when I DNF my last 2 ultra marathon attempts. Watching Haley struggling and push through really got me pumped. Can't wait to join the 100-mile club this year. Yeah, Haley finishing the race. I told her after she finished her race, I was like, it felt like a little bit of me finished that race because I was supposed to do that race too. I was supposed to go out there and do the 100-miler. And man, I was so disappointed that I was able to run this year. The weather conditions for that race, perfect. The course conditions, perfect. Like you could not ask for any more perfect a race, especially for a big guy like me, going out there and trying to run. Like you saw, they were sweating, even though it was 30, 40 degrees during that race. You looked at Brent or Troy, and you're like, man, these guys are working hard because they were sweating their butts off, even though it was super cold. So yeah. Uh, so yeah, that's Rocky Raccoon. I enjoyed being out there. Hope you guys enjoyed that video. Let's get to some of the questions that y'all asked me in my YouTube videos. Sorry, I just ate lunch. I'm burping like crazy, so try not to burp on camera. But on on my YouTube videos, y'all ask me some questions, so we'll answer some of those questions over here. And if you guys have any questions, you can leave them in the comment section, and I'll answer them here live. So one of them was from Bruce Wayne over in Atlanta. He asked, "What outfit would I wear during the London Marathon?" Because the London Marathon, I think, is known for craziest outfits ever. I think Tokyo and London, pretty crazy outfits. More so London, and I've never ran those two races, but you do see the crazy costumes. People running in Eiffel Towers, people running in like the London Bridge. There are some crazy outfits out there. What outfit would I wear? I'd probably pull out my Goku costume and run in that. I don't know how comfortable that would be, but it's got to be more comfortable than running in the Eiffel Tower costume or the London Bridge costume. So I definitely would probably try out the Goku costume for the race. Uh, Another question somebody asked is, what would you recommend on the runs to make it more fun for people to want to keep coming? So this is a question I got asked for a video I made on how to start a running group, and I made that a few years ago because people they don't know how to do it, and really the thing to do it is to start it, because if you don't start something, nothing's going to happen. So I started my running group, the Golden Triangle Shutters, the people that were in that video, in the Rocky Raccoon video. I started that about man, it's been almost probably 15 years ago. So we started that a long time ago, and it was just my brother and I. We would go out to our running spot, and we made a Facebook page and told people where we'll be, and we just waited. We waited, 5-10 minutes until people would show up. Nobody would show up for many months. So it would just be my brother and I saying, let's wait 5 more minutes. Maybe somebody will show up." And eventually, one person showed up, two people showed up. It got as big as 60 people, 70 people sometimes coming out to our runs. But after COVID, it did shrink to, a good solid 15 people group run that we have now. Like, it's not as big as other run groups in the area, but it's a group of dedicated runners that do crazy things like ultra marathons, and we all support each other, and that's really the great thing. And to make it fun, I think the way to make it fun is, if you see a new member, go up go up to them and welcome them. That's the best way that you can do. That's the best thing that you can do to make sure people are having fun, is by just welcoming them, saying hi, showing them the route, maybe running with them the first run. I think that's what you got to do, because I've been to a group run before, and like, nobody says hi to me. You don't know if these people want you there, but if you are the group leader, or even like, a solid member of the group, go up to that person who's new and who's a little bit lost, and go talk to them, and welcome them, and ask them if they want somebody to run with. And even if they don't want you to run, because most of the time they probably will say no, you tell them, let's run. And I'll tell people, let's take it easy, because I know when you're at a group run, you want to try to run the pace that everybody else is running, but take it easy your first run, enjoy it, and that's what you got to do in order for everybody to have fun, is just welcome everybody. So that's my tip. Another question from Bruce Wayne: are you going to run Peachtree this year? So Peachtree is the biggest 10K in the United States, and I think I will do it this year. That's going to be on July 4th. And the previous years I had things to do. Like, I had I was taking over these races over here, and I was helping out the race director that I was taking it over from with his races, but I don't have to do that this year. And I've always wanted to run Peachtree, and I think this year I will try my hardest to run it. I'm going to try to find somebody, or find a group at least, of people who are doing it, so I could split the hotel room with, just so it's going to be, going to races is not cheap. So hopefully I can find somebody who wants to room up with me over in Atlanta. or I do have some family over there, but I haven't talked to them in a long time. So it'd just be weird to go up to them and be like, "Hey, you want me to? Can I stay over at your house so I can do Peachtree?" But yeah, I want to do Peachtree. That's gonna be fun because I want to do different races. You guys always seen the same races on my channel. You've seen Rocky Raccoon, you've seen Brazos Bend, you've seen the Houston Marathon. So I want to show you other races. And for years, I've been saying the same thing, that I don't want to run the same races. But here I am running Habanero, running Brazos Bend, running this race, running that race, and I want to do different races. So that's my plan. Another question, because I had a band person on my podcast. They asked me, what instrument in band do I play? So the instrument that I play in band is, or was, the trumpet. I used to play the trumpet back in the day. I can't really read notes, but I know which buttons to press on the trumpet in order to play that. I wasn't the greatest. I was probably middle of the pack trumpet player. I was second band, first or second chair usually, but I was never in first band. So I played trumpet. Not the best trumpet player, but I was able to do that, and it was fun. Uh, that's what I say, that I don't have that much athletic ability in me because of band. Band really held me back in terms of athletics. I'm a big body dude, and this is a question that I get a lot of people ask me this question, that I've been asked on this channel a lot, and in real life, is, did you play high school football? I did not play high school football. People see me, they see my arms, they see my shoulders, and they always think that I was a football player back in the day, but I did not play any football. I was only in band. I did try out for like the basketball team, but you know, when you are the guy not wearing the gym shorts because you weren't in gym, because because a band took over the place of a PE, I was the one that stood out. Plus, I was in a pretty primarily all white school. So I was like the guy who was the brown guy in regular clothing, and I just was. They did not put me on the team, so I was never in the basketball team. Apparently, I was supposed to be recruited. The coaches were trying to recruit me in high school for football, but my parents said no, they didn't want me to be in football. But so I could have been a millionaire by now, but here I am on YouTube, barely making anything. Speaking of that, if you guys do want to support the channel, go become a Goku Runner channel member. You get perks like watching the chat, like watching those videos first. It's only $1.99 a month. So either $1.99 or $2.99 a month. Not too much to support this channel so that I can keep creating videos like that. The more you do, the more people that join, the more money I get and the more things I could do. I could upgrade cameras. I could travel a little bit more. So if you do appreciate, these videos I make or any of the content that I make, think about becoming a Goku Runner channel member for this thing. So another question that I get a lot, because I am a Houston Marathon ambassador, is, do Houston Marathon ambassadors get discount codes? And I thought they did, but apparently the Houston Marathon, they do not give out any types of discount codes to anybody. So, we're just there to promote running, and I like promoting running. I do think that I may not become a Houston Marathon ambassador again this year, just because it kind of conflicts with what I'm doing over at the Three Bros Running Company, trying to promote my own races. So it's kind of confusing, I think, maybe if I am promoting the Houston Marathon as well as my races, because this is my race here. Seabrook Lucky Trails. If you guys are local, come run out the Seabrook Lucky Trails, happening on March 14th through 16th. We're gonna have a lot of races. But yeah, what else do I have here? What would you recommend on runs to make it more fun? No, I already did that one. This one, it's this one, this one. What types of socks do you recommend running with? Do you have any tips on running in the rain? So I did run in the rain last year, and I tried all different types of socks. I tried waterproof socks. I tried multiple different waterproof socks. I've tried, regular socks. I think the socks that you're most comfortable with, wear those. don't go to waterproof socks because they're just going to be hot and sauna is going to be nasty. So your feet are going to feel disgusting, and water eventually will get into your socks regardless. So my advice to you is to embrace the suck, embrace the rain, and just run with it. Like when I did Rocky Raccoon, you know, those, what was it, 2, 3 years ago? I think 2 years ago. Um, I feel like I should not have changed socks as much as I did. Like if things aren't bothering you too much, just roll with it. Because I remember I ran a race at Habanero and I had no issues with my socks, but I changed them during an aid station, and then those new socks that I had ended up causing me a lot of blisters. So if it's not broke, don't change it. That's my thing. Like if your socks are working for you and you're at aid station, don't change them just because you can. Keep them the way they are. If they're comfortable, they're going to be comfortable for another loop. So do it like that. Question: what is the next race that you'll be promoting? The next race that I'm promoting right now is my races. So, Seabrook Lucky Trails, this thing we're putting on for the Three Bros Running Company, it is a race that is a party. So, if you guys want to come out to a party, we are putting on a party. We are. This is an expensive race. We're putting on a lot of things. We are buying food for everybody because we're getting burgers, hamburgers. I think for the first day we're going to have hot dogs for the 5Ks. Second day is going to be hamburgers and hot dogs. Third day is looking like it's going to be tacos. So we'll have tacos and maybe pulled pork sandwiches or something. But we're going to have something for the third day. So it's definitely going to be a lot of food. We're also going to be getting green beer because this is like during St. Patrick's Day. So we'll have lots of beer at the finish line. It's a party. There's going to be what else is there going to be? There's going to be Girl Scout cookies on course. I'm buying $600 worth of Girl Scout cookies just for y'all, but they do come out and volunteer, so that helps me out. But this is the next race I'm doing: Seabrook Lucky Trails races and also the Texas Bridge Series. If you guys check those, you're running over the bridges over here in Southeast Texas, over in Houston, over in Kemah, over Galveston, over in LaPorte, Texas. You'll be running those bridges, the causeway over in Galveston, the Kemah toughest 10K, the Kemah Bridge over there, the pedestrian bridge, and then LaPorte. You will not get a chance to experience running over a huge bridge like the LaPorte half marathon. That it's going to be a good time. And again, you get so much stuff. We're going to have shirts. This is not the shirt for the race. This is just a shirt we made. That changes color. We're going to have hats for you guys. Really nice caps. I don't know if I have one around here. I do not. So we're going to have caps. We're going to have socks. And yeah, come on out. Come on out. Do the race. Mike Nera says sold. There you go. I did a good job promoting the race. So I'm my own race ambassador for our company, Three Bros Run Company. We have ambassadors too, but Willie and I try to be our own ambassadors so that we can, you know, promote ourselves as well as promote the race, because we're not only promoting the race, we're promoting the city. So we have been eating at different restaurants. We have been shopping at different places, going to the bike shop and telling that story over on the Three Bros Running Company YouTube channel. So check out the Three Bros Running YouTube channel. There's a ton of content over there that you're missing out on from me. If you like the content I create, I'm creating the same thing over on the Three Bros Running Company channel and just making stories for that. So yeah, that's my spiel. That is my spiel. So I think that's it for the questions that I have. Yeah, I think I'm ready to start running, guys. I'm gonna do it. Like this is the first day of me getting back into shape. I am gaining weight, so I'm ready to start running. I've been doing the row machine, but I'm gonna go out for a run. The first run that I do, because I haven't ran yet, like a full out run, is going to be in the shoes that broke my ankle, which are the on shoes, the cloud something. I'm not sure which one they were, but they were high stacked shoes that I contribute to the severity of my ankle sprain, which turned into a break. I'm gonna run in those, so that should be exciting. Uh, I don't want to be scared of those shoes. And Yeah, I'm gonna be running. Hopefully this is the start of something. Things feel good on my legs. Sometimes I feel something off, but I feel like if I keep on thinking about what's bad gonna happen, nothing good is gonna happen. So I need to just get out there and start my running journey again, so that you guys have more content rather than all these podcasts and Goku Runner Talks lives and all that stuff. So I'm excited to start running again. Gonna take it easy, take it slow, and then I'm gonna take it fast because I want to get faster. I want to get better at running. This is the time I'm gonna take to build up again, and it's an exciting time because I've been waiting for this for a long time. It's almost been 2 months of no running, and I'm ready to start running again. I know you guys are ready to start seeing because I know those review videos. You guys are not watching those things. You guys are like, screw that. I put out a movie for you guys, a running movie. You guys love it. It's number 1 out of 10 because YouTube rates your videos like if it's a crappy video, you'll get a 10 out of 10. So it's the 10th lowest viewed video of the last 10 videos that you watch, and all those review videos that I do of headphones and other things, those are all 10 out of 10s. And this Rocky Raccoon 100 is a 1 out of 10. So I know you guys enjoyed that. So I'll have more running content for you guys on the channel. And yeah, I'm excited to do that. So that's gonna be it for this podcast. Hope you guys enjoyed the live. We'll have another one tomorrow. So get your questions ready for me tomorrow. We'll talk about other things tomorrow. We'll talk about everything else and nothing else and whatever. So hope you guys enjoy this one. I'll see you guys in the next one. Leave me a comment down below and become a member, Goku Runner channel member if you want to support this channel. And I will, make sure that you guys get your money's worth with all the content that I'll be creating in the future. All right, guys. Peace.